Hey, British TV personality Jeremy Clarkson set a hand grenade to his brand with his latest attack on Prince Harry's wife, Meghan Markle. In his latest article, he says he dreams of a day where she's made to parade naked through the streets of every town in Britain while the crowds chant shame and throw lumps of excrement at her. Let's talk brand voice and how it can make and break your brand by the perception it paints of you. Hey, it's Jor'EL here, global business and branding strategist and do what you love activist. And in my videos, I give you all the tips and tricks that you need to either start or grow a business or brand online. So make sure you like, comment, follow, share, and subscribe to ensure you never miss out on your business and branding tips. Stick around to the end, as you're not going to want to miss the treat that Sheba Montserrat, stand-up comedian and poet, has for us. Okay, back to Jeremy Clarkson. An interesting dynamic to this story that Jeremy Clarkson has spoken openly about being bullied during his time at Repton school. He recounts many of the atrocities he suffered there, such as the time they defecated in his tuck box and they cut his trousers in half. And he says it left him a suicidal wreck. Oh, how the bullied has become the bully. I'd always wondered, how could anyone imagine the brutal punishments that led to songs like Strange Fruit? And Jeremy Clarkson has indeed given insight with his very public verbal lynching. Now, before I continue, I wanted to ask, have you got yourself a Nextbot Next Kit? A Nextbot Next Kit allows you to put all of your social media, your contact details, any information that you want to share in one place, and it allows you to share this information with a swipe of a QR code or with your own unique link. And you know what's really amazing is it's absolutely free. If you have not got one already, check out nextbot.com. Thousands of us have cried, how can he possibly think that this is okay? And it's because Jeremy Clarkson and people alike believe their audience share the same opinion as them and that they can get away with it. Now, when we consider that a brand voice is the distinct personality a brand creates with its audience through its communication, then when we analyze Jeremy Clarkson's brand voice, then this unfortunately shouldn't come as a surprise. And although many have taken offense at Jeremy Clarkson's comment that everyone who is my age thinks like that, if we look at the popularity of brands such as Piers Morgan and Donald Trump, it seems like the toxic, misogynistic, racist voice wrapped in a bow of privilege, though it seems out of touch with a more inclusive world, is still very much in demand. I mean, what can we expect when the male figures who seem to express this voice never really receive real consequence for the offense and societal hate that it continues to perpetrate? Piers Morgan, who has been guilty of heinously attacking Meghan before, has been snapped up by another network. Donald Trump sits as former president with the potential to run again for office. And granted, yes, we are yet to see what happens to Jeremy Clarkson, but going by his track record where he's rewarded for punching a producer by becoming the face of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, it seems that very little will be done. In response to the backlash, Jeremy Clarkson said, "Oh dear, I've rather put my foot in it in a column I wrote about Meghan. I made a clumsy reference to a scene in Game of Thrones and this has gone down badly with a great many people. I'm horrified to have caused so much hurt and I shall be more careful," aka he said what he said. But who knows, maybe with over 20,000 complaints, the tide may turn. Either way, I think stand-up poet Sheba Montserrat sums up this situation very well.
What type of person would willingly admit that they have fantasies featuring people frolicking with shit? Maybe Jeremy Clarkson is comfortable with this farce because his face looks like it fell straight out of a donkey's ass. Sheba Montserrat, quite disgusted with all that.
So the moral to this branding story is your brand voice is one of the most crucial components of your brand. As a result, think long and hard about it and be prepared for any consequences that it may bring your way. Oh, and always make sure you join in the conversation in the comments below. I want to hear from you. I want to know whether or not you think like Jeremy Clarkson or whether or not you agree that Jeremy Clarkson's face does look like it fell out of a donkey's ass. Very, very harsh, Sheba. Very, very harsh. And whether you think he'll actually be punished for the abuse. Don't forget to like, comment, share, follow and subscribe to ensure you never miss out on your business and branding tips. Don't forget to grab your Nextbot Next kit at nextbot.com for your chance to win a free iPad.